Here it is, you asked for it. Here's my review of the Sunjoe electric power washer. Alright, yes, regular viewers of my channel remember one of my vlogs, me going to Walmart buying that little electric power washer, and I've had several people ask me to do a review on the unit, so that's what we're going to do here today. If you're new to the channel, I'm a disabled veteran. I vlog about my love and passion to cars and a little bit of everything in my life. When I come across a product like this that people are interested in, I like to do a review. If it's junk, I'm going to tell you. If it's good, I'm going to tell you that too. I take my word as a veteran very seriously, so if I recommend a product, it's going to be the absolute truth as to how I feel, my opinion on the product. Your opinion might be different, but this is my opinion of the power washer. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. So as a car enthusiast and a homeowner, I want a power washer that's going to service both the cleaning of my house, the driveway, and my cars without doing damage to the cars, but still being strong enough to clean the house. This is rated at 2,000 psi, which I think to me is a good pressure balance between the two. I do wish it was a little bit higher for cleaning the house, but it's also a good safe pressure for your car. So I got this at Walmart. It was about $79. It comes with a foam cannon actually for washing your cars, and I'm going to show you this here in a little bit. It has 3 tips and a storage bin on the back. One is a straight wand, the other one's 15 degrees, the other one's 40 degrees of spray. Very minimal to put this together, pretty much just this upper handle. Comes with everything you need, the power washer handle and the hose and your electric cord. It has a hook here on the side. Let's see here. It has a hook here for hanging your hose or your cord, and a hook up here for hanging your hose, and a little storage bin for your handle right here. Here in the front is your garden hose input, which they give you a threaded piece with a filtered screen, and then you have your input for the hose right there. Because I want to do my driveway and sidewalk for about $20 or $30 at Walmart, have one of these round discs. You hook this up to the wand, and this goes hooks to your wand, and then you just put this on your driveway. I really recommend getting this one. It's this one's Power Fit. This thing made cleaning my driveway and my sidewalk such a breeze. It leaves, as you can see, such a big pattern versus you trying to clean your driveway doing little strips at a time. It'll take you forever. It'll kill you. Do yourself a favor. I recommend this product. Is fantastic. I've already cleaned my driveway before I did the review videos, but I do have some pictures of like before and after that I'll go ahead and post right now over while I'm talking. So right now what I'm going to do is go ahead and wash one of my cars, and I have some fencing that I need to clean. Go ahead and show you the capabilities of the power washer. I have the 40-degree tip on here, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and try to get some of this baked on pollen off. There is an adjustment here on the top for how much soap that you want. That way for more, this way for less. Does require you to take this part of the power washer off, which is a little bit of a pain, but just snaps in fairly easy. Make sure it's in there. I want to blow the thing off on your car. I'm assuming you still go over this thing with the sponge. I don't know. I don't really know that much on how these foam cannons work. We're going to just wash this one piece of the front of the car and see how it does. I can tell you this is a good test because this pollen has been on this car for a while, unfortunately. It's got rained on a few times, so it's baked in there, but it feels pretty good. there you have it. That's cleaning a car. Unfortunately, I don't really have any like heavy-duty bugs in that to show you how well it cleans off. But what I can tell you is I have used this power washer after driving through a lot of bugs on some long trips, and it's done great. Also, recently, regular viewers of my channel will know that me and the wife ended up getting detoured from Google on some off-road, like red clay road, and we had red clay all over her white Buick SUV, and I used the power washer to get up in the wheel wells and blast the vehicle off. It did pretty good. It did a great job of getting the vehicle clean. So I'm going to finish washing this and we'll check in at the fence. What we're going to do here is try all 3 tips on the fence, show you the difference. So this is the 0 degree. See how far back I can go. Yeah, this is really only good for distances, maybe blasting some nests off the side of your house. Well, you can do some damage with it up close. Alright, and we're going to try the 15 degree. Alright, not bad. Now we'll go with the 40 degree. Yeah, I like the 40. It cleans a lot more, and it doesn't seem like putting the 15 degree adds any more or less pressure to it than the 40. They both seem to clean equally as well. So the 40 is pretty good. I probably would use the 15 for cleaning this little picket fence, so I'm not blasting everything off into the neighbor's yard. For this, it would be good to confine it to a little smaller pattern. So there you go. I'll go ahead and let this dry, and we'll come back and revisit and show you what it looked like before and after. Alright, there you have it. Looks pretty good. Almost as good as the new wood. Not quite, I don't know, not quite, but almost as good. And the nice thing is it didn't make the wood all fuzzy and stuff. I've had that happen before. My old gas-powered power washer, hitting that stuff, it blow the wood kind of apart, and you get this fuzzy appearance. So all in all, I'm very happy with the way this makes my fence look without any type of chemicals. If I put a little cleaner on there, it would look about as good as new. And don't forget, this fence is literally like brand new, like just like 2 weeks old. I've had this gate put in, and this wood, I believe, is 15 years old, so not too bad for a 15-year-old fence to get that cleaned up like that. What do you think about that? My overall impressions and that of the power washer is I like it. I think it's a good unit. I would recommend buying it if you're happy with the results. If you want something that's more pressure, then obviously you're not going to be too happy with this thing. But if you're like me, you do some light house cleaning and wash your cars and stuff like that, then yeah, I would recommend it. The things I like is that, one, it's lightweight. It's very easy to pick up and carry and maneuver around. I like that it gives you 3 different tips to put on the power washer. While the foam cannon is okay, to me it's maybe a little bit of a gimmick. I don't know, I'm not that impressed with foam cannons. The real negative to this thing is that it uses an ungodly amount of soap. The amount of soap that's in here, I could probably wash my car via a bucket. I could probably wash 10 cars with what's in here versus what this thing will do once. I like that it's electric. You know, you don't have to worry about running out of gas or getting gas. You don't have to worry about it starting. You just squeeze the trigger and it's all good to go. Let's talk a little bit of what I dislike on the unit. I do wish there was a better way of securing the hose on the side, especially with the big heavy surge protected end. It just doesn't really kind of feel complete. I mean, this is a little bit nitpicky. I mean, overall it's not too bad. I just wish there was a better way. Same thing with the power washer hose here. I wish there was like a separate hook or something that like you can wrap it around, or maybe for that with the cord. To me, it just doesn't really sit in there as well as it could. My biggest complaint, it's kind of nitpicky. I mean, it's not bad. The hoses stay on there. I kind of wish it was a little bit better, but these next 2 do really bug me. These are the ones that definitely probably needs some addressing. And it's what holds this power washer. This bottom piece here, every time I move it, it bumps and it comes up. I'm either going to screw it in or super glue it because I'm just tired of it falling off. It's what protects the wand and keeps it from dirty. Same thing with this piece here that holds the handle on. I've pulled the handle out and removed that piece. They don't secure on very well. I totally dislike that. Another thing I kind of dislike is this hose. It's very thin. It's very easy to bend and possibly snap and damage it. When it's under pressure, it's not bad, but when it's empty and you're trying to fold it up, I have creased it already once, and it's a little scary doing that. I'm worried about breaking it. I do wish the hose was a little bit better reinforced. And I've had a little bit of a problem every now and then getting the hose to thread on and unthread out of this fitting. I found a little bit of oil helps. It works, but I don't know why. It just seems to almost sometimes get impossible to get this hose off. And there's really no way to keep it threaded in and roll this thing up, because you really have to twist the hose as you do it. And it's threaded onto here. There's no quick disconnect on the handle, which doesn't really bother me that much, but it would probably be nice if there was a quick disconnect on the front. That would make this thing a whole lot better, and you wouldn't have to fight this thing. So yeah, that one, Sunjoe, if you're watching, do a quick disconnect on this front piece for the hose. That would make this thing so much better than having to thread it in. Like I said, when it's in here, it's really hard to roll up the hose, because then you have to twist this handle around. But other than that, I like it. I mean, it's got a few shortcomings, but for like $79, hey, really can't complain. Like I said, the two hose issues, like I'm really nitpicking on that stuff, but like I've used this thing for several months now. I've power washed, like I said, my whole driveway, everything, and I haven't had any problems with it. I think if it was junk, it probably would have blown up, because I used it for probably a good hour or more straight. No, I did over 2 days because my back started to bother me. But yeah, I was probably out there a good hour straight just with this thing just running. Just kept on running. I did half of the driveway, and I came back the next day, did the other half. And no complaints out of this thing. I mean, I really like, when you let go of the handle, it's off. Like gas-powered ones, they just stay running. They make a bunch of noise. This thing's also quiet. So I do recommend it. I do think it's a pretty good product. It could be better, but then look at the price point, $79. You get a Canon. It's electric. You get a few tips, and it comes in pretty handy. Like I said, don't forget, pick you up one of these things if you want to do your driveways and that. These things work great. So anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed this. More reviews, trips, travel, car stuff, anything, cars, coffee, life. That's what we're about here on this channel. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you in the next one.